today I'm going to talk about property compliance and in particular to property sourcing. It is important that we follow the procedures of compliance. If we don't follow the procedures of compliance, you could face hefty fines and even jail from 2 years onwards. So today I'm going to take you through the processes of becoming compliant. So the first important thing that we need to have is professional indemnity insurance. It's not necessary to have public liability insurance, but professional indemnity insurance is a must. I have seen people who have taken freelance insurance. The most important thing is to look at the wording and see what you're actually covered by, and you need to have a minimum of £100,000 coverage at least. So the next thing I would have to say would be the anti-money laundering regulations. You have to register for this with the HMRC. They will then come back to you. I think this time it's £217. They will come back to you as well. With that, you also need to have an anti-money laundering policy for your company. And you need to have a representative, which I think is called a MLO, money laundering officer for your company, and you need to have a person appointed to that position. The next thing I would say would be you would have to be part of a property redress scheme or property ombudsman, or one of the three services. So there's property ombudsman services, there's ombudsman services, and there's property redress scheme. And property redress scheme is mostly for people who are deal sourcing. The other two are obviously property services. Ombudsman services deal with customer complaints, so you have to be registered for one of those services. A tip that I would say would be to get a business bank account as well. Usually you can tell the difference because a business bank account will charge you each month if you're probably under a certain amount of capital. The business bank account, I think the best thing to do is have a look at business startup accounts. Those can have introductory offers which might help you as you're starting up in a business. Personally, I think it's unethical to set up our own company account or account under your name and trade under the company account. It's not a way to be doing it. So I think the best thing to do is try and look at business startup accounts and have a look if you can start up with that. Another thing I would say about signing up with the Ombudsman services, certain services such as the Property Ombudsman service will require for you to register you need to have a client account, and you may need to have client money protection insurance as well. A client money protection is a separate board. You can get client money protection insurance through a broker. Sometimes they do broker deals as a package, so you might get personal or professional indemnity insurance with a client money protection insurance as well with certain brokers. The best thing to do is to look around so that you can have a look at which ones would suit your needs. The next thing I would say would be the due diligence, and due diligence will fall under the Data Protection Act. Every company needs to register for the Data Protection Act. I think it's £35 a year. And you also need to have a look at the ICO, the Information Commissioner Office. They will tell you that you need to have a policy in place, and you need to have a data protection policy, you need to have information policy as well, because if you're holding details of clients, you need to have a way of documenting everything. Another tip I would say is if you are a landlord or a budding property investor, rent insurance and having an HMO, if you're doing a rent-to-rent or something like that or similar, sometimes rent insurance may help you in terms of guaranteeing certain rent. So that might be something to look into as well, but you might need to go through a broker. I'm not sure in terms of which companies do that in specific. Hi guys, thank you for watching this video. If there's anything else you'd like to know, I'll put additional links below for the recommended books that I use for extra information for yourself. Please like, subscribe, and if there's anything else you want me to do any videos on, please put a comment below and I'll see what I can do for you.